Hey y'all. Welcome back. This is day 5 of the Transparency Project. And I am Tania Luther. Welcome to Soletically Yours, my YouTube station. Woo! This project is where I will, for 100 days, be being transparent. People sent emails and text messages and wrote me on Instagram, Facebook, and sent me questions. So if you would like to be one of those people, by all means, please do so. I need more questions, so please do it. It could be about anything you want, anything you have going on in your life that you want to hear someone else's perspective about it. Anything that you have been through and you want to hear about somebody else that could have potentially gone through it, or someone else's thoughts or ideas on something you've been pondering about, whatever it is, no matter how raw, how crazy, ludicrous, taboo, whatever it is. Let's talk about it. So let me see, I think I covered everything in my little opener. But this is to combat depression. That's the reason that I'm doing this. There's a lot of people who suffer from depression, and I feel as if it's brought on by secrecy and carrying weights that we don't need to carry, trying to carry them all on our own, and not being open and transparent about what it is that we need, what it is that we desire, and what it is that we're going through. So this is all about being vulnerable. Yeah. So without further ado, what I do is pick a number out of this. See, I'm running so thin. Like, don't y'all want to send me some? You want to send me some? Just send some, okay? I pick a number out of here so that I'm not cheating or trying to just answer a random question. And then these are the questions that people have sent me. So yeah, without further ado, I guess let's get to it, right? Let's see. Oh, and if you guys haven't seen the previous videos, go watch them, like, subscribe, Got question number 6. Let's see what juice we have for you today. Oh, my most embarrassing moment. How did I feel after, and how did you overcome it? All right. My most embarrassing moment in my whole life. I was out at a restaurant with my mother and my brother, and I was about 7 months pregnant with my first child, my son. And I was laughing, and I peed on myself at the restaurant. I was extremely grown. Yes, this happens to people. Yes, it's something that just kind of takes place when you're pregnant because, things are weak, yada, yada, yada. But I was embarrassed, okay? I had to get up and excuse myself, and they're asking me where I was going. They're all concerned. What's wrong? And I'm like, guys, I just peed on myself. Like, come on, let me go to the bathroom. I'm so embarrassed. So that was the most embarrassing moment of my life. I'm sure that wasn't the only one. Oh, here's one other one. It's a good one. Second most embarrassing moment. For those of you who don't know, I do poetry, and years ago I was standing up in front of this group of people on a stage attempting to deliver a poem. I had it down packed. I had practiced that thing backwards and forwards. Got up there and went completely blank. I mean blank. And yeah, that was, I take that back. That was the most embarrassing moment of my life because I just froze. And I know it happens, but I'm really kind of hard on myself, so I just like had a hard time trying to get past that. I think you asked how how did I feel after? I felt disappointed about blanking and not being able to share what it is that I had, the piece that I had to share. When I peed on myself, how did I feel? I just felt shocked. I probably would have been red if my skin wasn't so brown. How did I overcome it? Just get back out there. I don't think you can really overcome peeing on yourself. It's just something that happens and you just got to deal with it. But to overcome my embarrassment about forgetting the poem, I just had to get back out there. It definitely did take me a while, but I eventually did, and I got over it, and I'm proud to say that hasn't happened again. Oh, but it could happen to anybody. So, yeah, that was my most about to drop something. That was my most embarrassing moment. If you guys haven't caught the previous videos, this transparency project has been done in honor of Aisha Marie. Her full name is Aisha Yvonne Marie Morgan, but I don't know why I just said Aisha Marie. It's 1:30 in the morning. That's why. Anyway, but this is to combat depression. I feel as if we're more transparent about ourselves and more honest about ourselves, more open about ourselves, and allow people in, we won't feel so alone, and we won't have space or time to be depressed because we're gonna have what we need. Say 15 million Americans deal with depression, and most of them are over the age of 18 and older, and that's a lot. You know, I feel like if we all just would band together and love on each other and allow others to love us, we wouldn't have to deal with this as often. But being afraid of being judged and being placed into, looked at as a statistic or whatever may have you, you know, it stifles people from allowing people into their space. But I think the courage that is in that is just allowing people in and moving forward, because life is too precious to be boxed up, and you're amazing, you're a light, and you are a beacon of light that is worth sharing with the world. And not sharing that is doing yourself as well as the rest of the world a misfortune. Yeah. So be honest about who you are, be honest about what you need, and let's combat depression one truth at a time. Remember that you are never alone. You guys want to reach out, send me some questions, or if you just need an listening ear, my email is lyricpaintedpolaroids@gmail.com. It'll be in the comments below or in the description box. You guys can leave questions in the comments, and you guys can also look up my Instagram. It's Soletically Yours on Instagram. So yeah, thanks guys for tuning in, and I appreciate you. You guys have a great day, okay?